What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Real Talk, the realest podcast. If you are here, you are a part of the squadron. So make sure you email in or comment below so you can be a part of the conversation, man. You want to get y'all opinions too on these different topics, or, let us know what y'all want to talk about. But intros, as usual, we got my man Callie Banks, aka Al Bang, in the house. Slide clap. My man Stony Starks, aka Iron Man, Stacks in the house. And of course, me, Bryce Wayne, him Skywalker, as you know, back at it again.
Like a crack at it again.
So, man, what's up with this week check? Who want to go first? What's up, Stacks? What happened with you, dog?
Man, you know me, normal work week.
Okay.
Speaking of work, I did come across this classic beauty. He'll give you a close up later, but him being the Batman fan, I seen that and was like, oh yeah, I did.
The Catwoman Batman Returns from 1992 McDonald's Cup, featuring Batman. Michelle Pfeiffer herself.
She was
the
smacking.
baddest. We're gonna definitely have to get a close up on this one.
She had the skin
Right
tight suit.
on. Stacks stay coming with the gems, bruh. They don't do it like this no more.
At all.
That's
what I
crazy.
said.
Like, this is still good. Like, 1992, like, you can't give me one McDonald's toy in the past 10 years, bruh. That's still relevant.
Or the McDonald's cups, bro. You leave a McDonald's cup in your cup holder with soda in it. That thing is gonna get melted.
Yeah,
There's gonna be soda all in your cup holder.
They only do the paper promotions now. Even with like all the stores, bro. It's never nothing like legit. You wanna check him out? That's crazy.
I couldn't believe somebody was just getting rid of that. Like, that might be worth something one day.
I think I still, at mom's house, I still got the glasses, like the mugs.
Okay, I know exactly which ones you're talking about.
I think we got like 3 of those joints, bro. That was like from the Batman Forever, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. What else you had going on?
I went to the Sharks home opener against the Golden Knights. We got waxed, but it was.
So niggas is into hockey, huh?
I mean, yeah, I got into it a little bit more because when I was still doing LP at Target, one of my partners, diehard Sharks fan, and he got like season tickets, so he damn near go to every game.
Oh damn!
And the Golden Knights, one of my cousins that live in Vegas, he a Golden Knights fan, and he always.
That's where I recognize it. So we stayed at the hotel where they wear those jerseys at.
Okay,
that's crazy. I'm like, Golden Knights. Why that remind me of the Vegas?
They won the Stanley Cup last year.
Yeah.
So it was cool. I mean,
I think they won 2 years in a row, right?
I'm not for sure about it. I know they won last year, but it was pretty dope. Like, Sharks, I mean, hockey games are funner than you think. It's pretty lit.
Somebody
I seen your story with the shark that walked up on y'all.
Bruh, he came up on us. So the first time he walked up on us, he like was literally like right there in front of me. And then when we all got up after first period to go get some food and stuff, when we came back to our seats, whoever got there first, we just like, everybody just piled in, so you didn't get your same seat. But I was mad because when he came back the second time, he sat right next to where I was at the first time, and so I was just like, damn. But I mean, it was a cool experience. I'm going back on November 4th because they're doing a Warriors and Sharks jersey collab, and you get one upon entry.
What?
Yeah, and some of the they like real jerseys, bro. They're hella fucking clean. So yeah,
oh, that's clean as fuck.
For sure. I'm trying to go to that because I want that. And I mean, like I support all the Bay Area teams. Like we don't got
that's clean.
We don't got too much left. So I mean,
facts.
It's
so
cool.
They selling those tickets right now, or is it?
Yeah, I think so. I think you can buy those tickets, but and the stadium there's not a bad seat like in that stadium.
Okay.
Like no matter where you sit.
Damn, I might have to show up for a jersey, dog. That's clean.
It's
Warriors and Sharks
tight,
collab
bro.
jersey. Is it anybody particular name on the back, or just like a universal?
I just think it's just a collab. Yeah, I'm not for that. I haven't seen what it looks like yet. Like
the Curry one.
When we went, facts. If it is a player, I mean, I'm not for sure who it would be.
Okay.
But like when we went, they gave us a apron that got the schedule on it.
Okay.
So they typically give you something every time you go. I can't remember what I got last time I went, but one of the games I was mad I didn't go to, they gave away, bruh. It was so clean. It was like the color purple, like, well, That's pink, but it's like in between that purple and that pink on your shoes.
The freezers.
Yeah, it was in between that color. It was like a fuchsia purple almost, and it was fuchsia and white, and it was a long sleeve, and it was a breast cancer jersey.
Oh, clean.
And I was hecka mad I missed it, and when I went back the other day to see the game, it was like some dude was wearing it. I was like, that shit is
icy.
dope. It's icy.
I'm going to ask a question that I'm sure we all want to know. Did anybody fight?
They throw the gloves off?
Oh, it's always fights. They was chunking them on the ice. Apparently, some people fought like by the concession stand. I didn't see that though, but
they did fight on the ice.
Oh yeah, they chunk them all the time. Like they don't hesitate.
Yeah,
one dude got hit in the face with a puck, start bleeding.
Shit.
Like he instantly bounced up, started rolling. It was like ice. It was blood on the ice. They had to come and like shave it. They had to shave it to get it off.
I'm gonna have to make
crazy.
that November 4th joint. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna check that out.
I'll let you know when I get my tickets.
Yeah,
sure.
let me know. That's
Do it be cold in there
Huh?
with the ice?
Well, nah, see, I have a Sharks hockey jersey, so I mean, I typically wear. I thought I was gonna have to wear a thermal underneath it, but you know, when you pregame and shit, you start drinking a little bit, and then you yelling and you turned up, and like you, and when we sit, you're not like right up on the ice. We're like, look, I'm not gonna say we're high up, but you're in the second level, and then, but nah, it's not really too cold. Some people. Like my partner, his jersey happened to be like fleece underneath, and he had a hood, and he was hot.
Oh shit!
But I mean,
that was a good question.
I was cool though.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sharks game turned up. All right, my bad, Stacks. I'm gonna have to get with you on one of those.
Broaden them horizons.
Hey, it's an experience.
Me and this nigga Al been kind of turning up as far as like this working out routine. So niggas been going hiking and hitting the gym on the same day.
Yeah, I seen y'all save the lizard or something.
Yeah,
That's
I had.
Bryce.
Yeah, I was
Adventurous.
I think I might have a clip of that. I'll play it. But yeah, nah. So he is the hiker, so he knows all the trails or whatever. And I've been wanting to get it in on that as far as like burning these calories and like trying to that'll help a lot out with fat or whatever. But I've been like in the gym for like the past 5-6 months, like only missing like 1 or 2 days and trying to get big out here. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with the creatine, fucking with the protein. Yeah, just trying to up my strength and shit and like just change my body. And I already started to do a little bit of transformation. So it's working out, but like we linked up. It's like you might as well just mash this together. So he ended up getting the membership at the same gym, City Sports, and every time he hit up the trail, he'll hit me up. And today we hit it 2 days in a row. Mm-hmm. Have we been 3 times or just twice?
Just us two. I want to say.
Was it 3 times?
I think it might be 3.
Okay, yeah, because the first time, that's when we had the interactions with the wildlife.
Yeah, so mind you, I've never seen a snake on this trail. They got a sign at the bottom of the hill that says, "Beware snakes. If you see a snake, call this number. We'll relocate it." Blah blah blah. But I've never seen. I was telling him this the whole time. So I'm like, yeah, but I'm like, I ain't never seen one. First time this dude come, we see 3 snakes. We see a little one, a little gardener snake, and then we seen a big ass snake.
Bruh, so the little one was on the trail trying to get about the way. I was able to fuck with it a little bit with the stick with it. I think he got that on video too.
Yeah, I got that one.
But the big ones though,
it was big as hell.
Bruh. So for some reason,
what do you mean?
No, wait. I'm explaining. I'm explaining right.
Big.
So for some reason, like my got heightened senses at that point. I'm like, bruh, they out here, bruh. It's bad. It's a perfect temperature, and I'm just hearing shit. And usually it's like the lizards or whatever. It's a million of those just running around. But I keep hearing shit once we saw the snake, and on this, like it got like this dry grass hill with all these little holes in it, and like we chopping it up. And I'm looking as we walking at the grass hill, and I'm looking at this hole, and it looked like a stick coming out of it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like angled a certain way. I'm like, hold on, bro. And like he's talking when I'm analyzing this. I'm like, bro, that's a fucking snake. And it was 2 snakes, bro, in the same hole, just chilling, like with their heads out. The first one his head was probably about that big, bro. And you only can see like this much of his body. And he seen us seeing him, and he like wiggled back inside, and there was a snake right next to him, like a smaller one. I'm like, oh, bro, that could possibly be like a snake den. Like, it could be hell of them in there. Like,
yeah.
At that point, I'm like, blood. Now I'm about to be tripping.
Definitely was full grown rattlesnake.
Yeah,
For sure.
it had to be.
So, so did you hear the rattle?
No,
No,
so
he
since it was
just
in the
saw
hole, because the sign is for rattlesnakes.
Okay.
I think the baby one might have been a rattlesnake because it didn't look
So,
like a gardener snake.
I put it on Facebook. You know, I got Facebook now.
Oh, okay.
And one of my homies that like
No random calls. Right?
no, not this week. Thank
For
God.
real.
But one of my homies was like, "Oh, that's a gardener snake."
Oh, fast. Okay,
So, yeah,
okay.
That first one was safe.
He was clean as fuck then.
clean,
I'm
yeah.
like, damn, that he was catchable because he looked like he had some designs on him. You feel me? He
it
was
like,
saucy.
yeah,
Nah,
black and
you
yellow
would
kinda.
know if it was a rattlesnake.
Yeah, nah, fact. I mean, he was like this big, but he was moving hella quick, and I wasn't able to get him on the stick pause like how I wanted to, and because he was moving so fast and slithering
Just
off that
grab his
thing.
tail.
Nah, see, he was too small. I think he would have been over the like real
He
fast.
grabbed his tail.
Nah, they got too much muscle in them, bro. Like I didn't chance it. I did cat off with that lizard though. So on the way back, the temperature was a little bit lower, and so like it started to get a little bit chill. And a lady had jogged past us. We walking and talking, and sure enough, I'm like, damn, hold on, it's a decent sized lizard, like a long body joint. And he just looking like he kind of dead a little bit, but like he just cold. You feel me? And like he right in the middle, so I kind of move him off to the side. I pick him up for a hot second, but then the nigga in me was like, he can turn around and bite you. So I'm like, I put him back down.
I didn't touch that shit.
But he was
filming,
moving way too slow in order to bite anybody. But I just
Yeah.
wanted to get him off the trail so he can be safe or whatever.
Yep.
But that hiking, the trail that he goes to is ridiculous. I'll pull up. I think I might have some pictures. If I do, I'll pull them up. But the incline is wild, and it's not just flat. It's like rocky. Like you can easily fall and bust your ass and break something.
Facts.
Like it's you walking straight up, and it's like at least 3 ridiculous ass hills you gotta walk up. And I think every time we do it, we reach like a mile and a half to close to 2 miles from there and back or whatever. And it's like I think it takes us about an hour and 10 minutes for the whole trail. But yeah, man, that trail is something else. But it's been fun getting it in because going from there and going to the gym,
Yeah, it's tough. It's
whew,
tough.
it's a whole nother story. Like that
Yeah.
gym it's fun to me.
gym
Like,
is
I
hilarious.
love the gym.
The
Just
gym,
getting this
bruh.
guy in there is fun.
I be having to put my blinders on, bro. I be forgetting how many bad ones be at the gym, bro.
They be in there
Oh my Lord.
and they wear those ridiculous leggings that
Yes.
go right up the crack.
Yeah.
It's
like, who
very
invented
revealing.
that? That had to be a dude who invented that.
Same like the
Come on,
lingerie.
cuz.
Definitely was a dude.
Yeah.
Bikinis and everything. Definitely was a dude.
Apparently. Well, let me just tell you about the guy who signed me up, bro. This dude's hella funny. Bro, he's like, what time you be coming? I'm like, so I get off at 2, so I'll probably be around 4. He gonna say, oh yeah, that's what time I work out. I'll probably see you up here. I'm like, bro, we not about to be best friends, bro. Like, you
trying to get a workout, buddy?
Yeah, bro, nah, hell nah. Then apparently every time I come, it's this dude in there that be voguing high heels, all the.
I've
the whole
never
thing.
seen it, but until he started coming,
What?
He be in there like this.
bruh, full
Like,
high
on the
heels that
ground.
go all the way up to like, mind you, this is a prestigious gym. Like people be in here.
Is this the one by the lake?
one
Nah,
right here.
it's right around the corner from the house, and I ain't never seen it. And like I said, the area that he using it in, you would think it's like a dance hall, but it's definitely not. It say aerobics, but I don't know. You know what I mean?
Be hella funny.
But it's so funny how he was going. He was going so hard in there. But like it's more like the presentation. Like
Okay.
my man got the heels that go past the knees, bro. I'm like,
Yeah.
It's
The like
good
high
training.
stiletto type high heels, bro.
real talk training for the Vogue, bro.
I'm like, what is he?
You got
training for?
all shapes and sizes in that thing, man.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. It's a decent
a good
decent
gym,
gym. Yeah, they got a hot tub, the little 3-lane pool, whatever. It's cool. I recommend it. And they got a lot of city sports everywhere. It's starting to add up or whatever. So
Speaking of gyms, me being Stony Starks, y'all seen the gym where they encourage people to smoke while they working out?
Yeah, these guys, these stoner guys.
This is why niggas hate
They
smokers.
said
bro.
it helps with recovery, bruh.
It definitely probably do. It definitely probably do.
I'll
But
be in
the
there
fact
dying, bro.
it can't be up in there smoking backwoods. I know that. You know what I'm saying? That
It's
you
over.
tripping? Yeah.
In the video, mostly everybody was smoking papers.
Yeah, it got to be on some joints. You feel me? Maybe like some clear bong rips or something like that.
Yeah.
But if you in there off the whole backwood, and you ain't hitting more than 5 push-ups, bro.
Bruh.
Get out of
Funny
here.
enough, bro.
You in here for the session.
The first time I took my partner Thomas to the trail, he tried to smoke a backwood before he went on the trail. Bro, he almost died halfway up the hill.
You got 10 minutes in.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, I wasn't even tired. But then I had one with my sister the next day, and she like trying to train for a marathon, dying. I was like, my chest was about to explode, bro.
Yeah, she put the pressure on you. You was feeling like how Thomas was feeling.
Facts.
That's crazy. Like the smoking gym is for sure clean, but I can tell why niggas do be getting tired of weed smokers. Like niggas is taking over everything, bro. Next thing you gonna know, it's gonna be a weed smoking theater.
They should have been had that, boy.
They
That'd
is
be tight,
slipping.
They should have been had that. Are
Hey,
you
they might have
kidding
still
me?
had one with me. If that was the thing, I'm like, damn, bro, that's so
Only
relaxing.
thing about it is though, it couldn't be no kids.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
the
they
seats would have
have-
to be made out of something that couldn't get burned, because you know how careless niggas is.
Yeah, so
Which
I
is
was gonna
people
say,
in general. You
the Alamo is a draft.
And
What
it
is
always have to be in exhaust zone, so it might be cold up in there.
Facts.
I mean, it's always cold in movies anyway.
I don't know if the Alamo Draft House is 18 and years or older, but I know they serve alcohol like at the seats and shit.
I mean, they do that at the veranda too, but I mean, you got to have your ID.
Yeah, but I think it can still be kids in there taking.
How is it in the
can.
cigar bar you go to?
It's lit.
Like, is it cold? Like, I know they gotta have like exhaust.
You know, because in the cigar bar, niggas is usually drinking too. So
okay.
I won't even know. Like I'm decent in there. You feel me? Like I'm
It ain't hella
good.
smoky and shit though. Is it? It is. Okay.
It's cigars, so it's decent amount of smoke. Like
So
if
with
you're not
this-
used to it,
So with the cigar, you just hold it in your mouth. You don't.
you're not supposed
inhale
to.
it.
You're not supposed to
You
inhale.
just
So
kind of
you
taste.
get
You just taste it.
facts. You just
Alright.
inhale, get a lot of smoke, and just release it naturally. And like you breathe in, but like you might get a little bit, but not you don't take not like a blunt. You know what I'm saying? Because you would die. Cause that shit is spicy. That shit is. It's like hitting like 5 backwoods, like by itself. You know what I'm saying? No weed in it.
Yeah, nah,
just
I'm
straight
cool.
up backwoods.
I'll stick to the herb.
Yeah, nah, it's definitely it's heavy. Like I said, it's a new way to smoke. Cause like I said, I'm used to smoking weed, so the fact that you don't inhale is crazy. But you definitely start to feel it.
Intuitively, you want to inhale just from off the years of smoking weed, but then you gotta keep me, for instance, I gotta keep reminding myself, like, do not.
Because you gonna feel it. You gonna pay. You gonna like,
it's like somebody. It's like you said. It's like you smoke like 5 backwoods in a row, then somebody just punch you in the throat.
Yeah, cause that shit's spicy, boy. But like I said, once you get used to it, you figure out how it go. It's very relaxing. You got like some, good liquor with you. Good work out.
Yeah.
All right, that was decent. Week check. Anything else you wanted to share before we move on? Cause I know you be having a turned up week, my dude.
Anything else? No, man. I don't think so.
Are you sure?
What? Did I tell you something? You got me thinking like,
Nah. Well, maybe you might just be brief with it. The movie you wanted to talk about.
oh yeah. So,
You wanted to
should
recommend
definitely
it?
go check this movie out. My dad put me on. I'm gonna tell you the story actually how he put me on. So my dad is a birder. That means he goes out and he looks at birds. So we was going. He had this like seminar he was doing at my sister's farm, which my sister is a farmer. So he's looking for like crayons and stuff for the kids so they can draw or color. And then so I'm like, so he looks in this thing and then he picks up this DVD. He's like, you should watch this. I was like, okay. I'm like, what is it? He like, I based my whole life off this movie.
Damn.
Whoa.
That comes with a lot of weight.
Crazy. It's a bootleg ass DVD. All it says on it is spook. So I'm like, what is it? He like, so it's this movie called The Spook Who Sat by the Door. It's hella good.
I've heard of it.
It's decent. Like it's like a blaxploitation type film, probably maybe 60s, 70s.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like older. So it's not about to be like hella CGI, it's like all practical, all real scenes. Basically it's about I'll give you a brief synopsis. It's about a dude that so the CIA, it gets told that to the public that the CIA doesn't have any black people in it. Okay. They start losing the popular vote, the black vote. And then so they basically go out and they get a whole bunch of black people to try to, see if any of them are, good enough to get into the CIA.
Qualify, okay.
Qualify, right. So but the whole thing is they don't want them to be in there. So they come up with a plan. They got a written part, and then they got a physical part. They think the physical black people are not going to be able to pass the mental part. They think the mental black people are not going to be able to pass the physical part.
Okay.
Right. That's true with anybody, with any race. It's not just with any race. It's going to be like more physical people and more mental people. But they didn't count on this one dude that's just great at everything. Right. So the whole time he just just soaking up game stuff, so doing all the shit, learning all the things the CIA do, right? And he's in the CIA for 5 years. He ended up getting picked, the only one that got picked.
Damn.
He ended up being in the CIA for 5 years, learned everything, learned all the stuff. They were still treating him like a black dude, making him like show people around and shit, like not really fucking, but he's still just soaking up game. So anyways, after 5 years, he retired. He goes back to Chicago. He's from Chicago. And I guess he used to be part of a gang, but he was, he's smart, so he never got caught. He don't got no record and stuff, because that's how he got in the CIA, because, they do background checks and stuff. But he never got caught, so they didn't know nothing about none of that. So when he went back to Chicago, he taught all these black people how to do everything he learned in the CIA. And then they created a group called, I think that's called like the Black Gorillas or something like that. And they just started going ham.
So they started their own CIA, basically.
Basically, yeah. So he just taught them everything, how to create, how to make bombs, how to, just be incognito and stuff.
Infiltration and all that shit.
Infiltration, all that stuff.
Is it a comedy or?
No, the movie was actually banned in the United States.
Oh, wow. Maybe that's how I heard about it then.
Yeah, so it's like a banned movie. It might be unbanned now just because of the, the climate of today, but it definitely was banned at one point. So go check it out.
Now I'm interested, because I'm thinking it's a comedy.
I need to see it. It's called The Spook Who Sat by the Door.
Yeah. So spook is like a racist thing. White people used to call black people spooks.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So if y'all haven't checked it out, definitely check it out, because we will be doing that. I want to see it. He told me about it during one of the hikes. I'm like, I gotta watch that.
It's pretty tight. I think I don't want to sound too like, whatever. But
Man, say it, blood.
I think all young black men should see this movie.
I figured.
So
yeah. All right.
There you go.
Right on for the recommendation, the movie Rec. So let's talk about this real quick, man. How y'all feel about this Jada Pinkett Smith wilding out on Will Smith, man? For the umpteenth time.
Bruh. All I can say is I saw the funniest meme today about it, bruh. And it said, how it's one of those memes where it says nobody and then it does like dialogue. Yeah. So it said nobody. It said Jada Pinkett. These kids ain't even Wills.
Oh no! No.
When I say I was weak,
bruh,
because I'm like, what else is she gonna be able to pull out her bag of tricks?
At this point, like,
I don't.
First of all, why is she doing it?
It doesn't make sense.
And second of all, how much is there? Like, how much dirt? She's whatever you want to call it.
Did Chris Rock get slapped for nothing?
Pretty much.
It sounds like it, because what's going viral right now is the fact that Jada Pinkett is saying that she was thrown off when he said, "My wife, keep my wife's name out your mouth," because apparently they had been separated for years.
Since 2016, in her own words.
Dude. And she didn't tell him or insinuate of him going up there to do it. And so she just dragging him. She ain't got nothing to say.
She never misses an opportunity to embarrass Will Smith. Will
Bruh.
Smith is I Am Legend, Bagger Vance, like bro, Fresh Prince.
That's the Fresh
Bro,
Prince,
iRobot is my shit.
Bro, he's supposed to be known for like
7
great
pounds,
movies.
Focus,
Bruh.
Bruh,
The Pursuit
come
of
on,
Happiness.
bruh.
The Pursuit of Happiness.
Come on.
Come on, bro.
What do Jada got?
What does Jada got, y'all?
Woo. And she wasn't even the main character.
Low
You
down
feel
dirty
me?
shame.
Fucking The Matrix 2, not the not so great one. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's not, and she's still not a main character.
set
She
it
play-
off.
Said
I'm
it
in a
all.
bind.
That was her best
That was
movie.
probably her best movie.
That was her best
Facts.
movie.
That was
for
probably
sure.
her best
For
movie.
sure.
And that was years ago, bro. You look Jada Pinkett, she ain't got nothing lined up that niggas gonna want to see.
This is the only thing she has, and she's holding on to it.
But she's destroying
She
him.
gotta admit a full Nelson, like, I'm not letting this go.
But at the same time, she don't care though. Like
She's
it's like she
shady.
don't.
She is out of pocket, bro.
I don't understand why. I think at this point, it's like she likes the attention off doing it, like because she ain't getting no attention no other way. Like she getting all these interviews, the red table top people coming to see it because she is airing this nigga out.
Bruh.
And he never, and she said she gonna go ahead and say that the rumor is that I drug Will Smith to the red table talk and he didn't want to be there. I'm 100% sure he didn't want to be there. I don't care what you say, Jada Pinkett.
There's no way
he
wanted to
didn't
be there.
want to do that, bro. When you talked about the entanglement in
You
front
can
of
see it all in his face.
Bruh, me personally, the fact that she was able to sit there and say entanglement, like I look,
Yeah.
I do not condone hitting women, but I
Dude.
might would have, I might would have lost it right then and there. I
They
might
need
have
to
started
put-
looking like Ike putting my hand in my
Yeah,
shirt,
no,
like,
bruh, dude.
entanglement.
I literally told Al, I'm like, bro, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if he flipped on her. Like we get like one of those celebrity, OJ moment.
OJ
like, bro,
moment.
you are, if he not stable and you making this shit, she's so nonchalant about it. She hurt like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, like it's
Like,
nothing. Like,
it's like, bro, why you so disrespectful
hey, if
to
you
him?
really think about it, bruh, it's like, I don't know, bruh. They starting to turn into like the bougie Krishan and Blueface. Like it's always some drama, bruh, for
They damn
no
near
reason,
might.
bruh. Like
They might be worse because like they for sure got the family aspect. All the rumors surrounding them as far as them living like swingers or whatever. And you got Beyonce and Jay-Z just dominating right now. You know what I'm saying? No, the only thing Jay-Z and Beyonce got is Solange going trying to fire on this nigga in the elevator. That's it. And that we barely got that. You know what I'm saying? That's literally leaked
but
footage.
They tried to say that song that she made was about him cheating on her or whatever, but it's like
Even still, bro.
but then it's like you look at that and it's like, well, if he cheated and you stayed, it's like, what kind of?
They got footage of Beyonce actually saying Jay-Z taught her how to be a woman. So Jay-Z is in the clear. as
He's
far as
in
I'm
the
concerned.
clear. Like
And
she
even the Solange shit, he didn't respond at all. He didn't
just brushed it off.
He walked out like nothing happened. I've never heard him talk about that.
She
ever.
lucky she ain't get Ray Rice.
That's true. But we don't condone hitting women.
We don't. We gonna repeat that again.
But-
We do not.
The fact that Jada Pinkett Smith, as far as I'm concerned, in the last, I'll go ahead and throw it out there, probably the last 10 years hasn't had anything decent to say about this man, as far as anything uplifting. And like, as far as making that the main topic, she might be like, "Oh, he's my husband, I love him," but you know what I'm saying? It's all right, but it's not gonna be the
Bruh.
main topic, bro.
You remember what she said in Rolling Stones, bro? She said that this man Tupac is her soulmate. Not her husband that she love and got 2 kids with, supposedly, or I guess not even love him now, or not even her husband no more. But
And I
a
never-
guy that's been dead for 20 years.
Bro, and this is out of pocket because it's come to the point where I wish Tupac didn't have to die, but now I wish he wouldn't have to die just so I can see him not fuck with Jada Pinkett Smith. Like, bro, you own this nigga line, bro. You making it
This
seem like he was
nigga-
on your line.
Yeah,
This
then
nigga is
that-
dead.
You seen that clip? She did an interview with Matt Barnes and supposedly like Tupac had proposed to her or some shit.
Man.
In Rolling Stone, she said because the lady asked her, if they were like being intimate or whatever, or were they in love, she gonna say it's impossible because they weren't attracted to each other like that. Just as they were soulmate as best friends.
There ain't
Like what?
There's nobody believes that, bro.
What are you?
He
what?
for sure hit it easy. Like what? You ain't talking about this nigga and dreaming about this nigga and having your daughter write this nigga why he's dead.
If y'all haven't seen that, go look at Willow's letter to Tupac.
First off,
my God.
First off, Will even let that go.
So let's get this straight.
What is she saying to her daughter?
Let's get this straight. At this point, I think it's safe to say Will Smith is a phenomenal actor, right?
That's a fact.
But at home, he is not wearing these. That boy has a full ass leash to the point where he ain't got.
Did you see his face though on Red Table Talk? Like you could just see it. He was like,
the fact that she brought this out, right? How many women have come out and said, I fuck Will Smith? Zero.
Never.
And at this point, I'm starting to think he ain't hitting nothing else, bro. I'm like, bro, tell us something, bro. Tell us you took down anybody, bro. You
before
Will Smith,
this,
bro.
Before this, he was with Margot Robbie, smacking.
Did he hit it though?
I think so. I mean, this is before this though.
Not before. He was always with Jada. What
No,
you mean?
he was with Jada, but I mean, this is before she started all the way catting. Bro.
No, he did not. No,
That nigga Bryce said, I refuse to
I was with
believe it.
Margot Robbie for 2 movies, huh?
Yeah, for Suicide Squad
And Focus.
Focus, yeah.
Okay, I will
hope
give him
he
a
did.
possibility. I hope so too. So that would be the only one that probably wouldn't say nothing that I could accept. Like if he did do it, that might not leak out because she's huge. You know what I'm saying? He's
She's
huge and she's huge. So I don't know what her situation is. I don't know if she married or whatever. Dang, bro, I got kicked this. You know what I'm saying, bro? Golly, bro.
There's Batman on there.
But I don't know, bro. Like I just really hope he getting it in right now because he is in a good place even though she just dragging him because he never really got an immediate response, and the fact that she kind of like threw him under the bus again with the Chris Rock thing,
Right.
like first of all not backing him with it.
Did you see supposedly she said like Chris Rock tried to ask her out on a date while they was
I seen that.
in amidst of their separation?
Bro, this
And they
nigga,
said this was before this was prior to the slap.
Right.
this nigga Uncle Phil rolling in his grave right now, looking at the Fresh Prince, bro.
Yeah, nah, facts, bro. It's just
Carlton laughing like, yes,
man. I should have been the cooler one. Like I actually know how to dance. Like man, bro. So
Poor Will Smith.
yeah, I mean, closing thoughts. I don't like Jada Pinkett Smith.
She is
I've
something
never kind of fucked with somebody to completely not fucked with somebody more than Jada Pinkett Smith, bro. Like you made yourself so unlikable at this point. Like
Tearing this man
I
down.
really cannot watch The Matrix Reloaded.
So who's worse? Who's worse, Jada Pinkett Smith or Jonathan Majors ex?
Oh, Jonathan Majors ex, easy. She out of pocket, bro. She's out of. That's my favorite actor, bro. She got me twisted, bro. I can't wait till this case is over, bro. Don't get me started on that. But I'm definitely gonna hang out with Jada Pinkett Smith before I see.
I don't know, bro.
What is her
Jada
name,
Pinkett is shady, bro.
Bro, she almost.
This borderline is like this low key worse than how Amber
still got a
Heard
career.
did Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Yeah, he getting his career back
It's
too.
like it's to the point like Will Smith will never win another Oscar again. But this man got up there, slapped Chris Rock on the Oscar stage for this woman for apparently talking about his wife.
Which it wasn't.
Got back up there, won an Oscar, sat back down. Samuel L. Jackson or I can't remember, or Denzel, somebody had to tell this nigga like, bro, you tripping, cuz.
Yeah, no, I mean it's rap.
He tried
like
to
you said.
apologize. Chris Rock came out with a comedy special about it, gassed him out,
Yeah, facts. That was funny.
and I haven't seen this man since.
Yeah, I mean he all over social media. That's what I'm saying. Like he
Only
took
time I
Instagram
seen-
and ran with it.
Only time I seen is Haha Davis was with him, and that shit looks sad as hell.
He
mean,
got something early in October, like October 5th. He just dropped a video.
Quick
Like,
question about that Chris Rock comedy special. Me personally, I watched it, and the flow of the comedy was very like vengeful or spiteful. It wasn't really like just a flow. Like when Dave Chappelle did his comedy special, like you can tell he was making a statement, but he did it in his Dave Chappelle manner, like sat back, like he was just talking to you. Chris Rock it was like it was a roast of Will Smith. And I was just like, if he would have delivered it like how Dave Chappelle would have, kind of just, like I said, having a conversation, I think the comedy special would have been better.
It was fine.
You kind of just look like a hurt puppy. In my opinion,
I think he for sure was.
The tone of it.
Yeah.
No, I get it. I mean, he got every right to feel like that, but it's just like
he definitely looked up to Will, or he thought they was cooler than that. So I mean, I think it was like you hit it on the head. He was for sure hurt, and it showed. It showed. Like that's why I kind of. It's interesting.
I've never been a huge fan of Chris Rock.
Brother,
his comedy is not the greatest, but I did laugh at that, or I enjoyed watching his take on it.
You knew where it was going.
Yeah. It was literally for that. I'll say this. This would be the last. Well, if y'all any final statements, but like I said, Will would be heavy on Instagram, and he posted something on October 5th. All this shit is like coming out like around like maybe the past 3 or 4 days. The last comment on there is like, your wife is embarrassing you. You on here making content. I'm like, I knew that's the only comment you see, bruh. You feel me? It is 1 million likes, 8,000 comments. The one that stands out, the only one that's visible, your wife out here embarrassing you in here making content.
That's because niggas been liking
It's
that.
so-
1 million niggas like that shit.
It's like you can't
I should have clicked on it to see how many people like. I'm telling you, bro.
Everybody liking that.
It was unnecessary to go to the comments because you know they own this nigga's case, bro. And
You can't even take advice from Will no more. Like
not relationship advice and barely any other advice.
Life advice.
Bro, remember he used to be all positive. Yeah, you gotta go for what you believe in. Blah blah blah.
He was making, before this really popped off, you know what I'm saying, it was a little bit, the entanglement shit was already out there, but when he got on Instagram, he was turning up. He got his followers up hella fast, 64 million.
He was hella. He was doing
going.
everything.
Yeah, it was clean.
Going to places, doing hella shit.
But now at this point, it's like he a spectacle now. Like people just want to get on there just to comment on what's going on and not really talk about the content he putting out.
Bro, imagine you beat somebody up for your wife and then she comes out in public and says,
I don't know why he did it.
I don't know why he did it. We ain't been together in years.
Yeah, so I mean,
That's OP.
I was actually shocked. Like, what?
At the end of the day,
man.
Jada Pinkett can kiss my ass. She out of pocket,
She out of
bro.
pocket,
That's
bud.
not the type of ride or die that you would want, fellas. So make sure you pick them right and you come correct and she come correct, because you always gonna want to have somebody that's gonna hold you down and laugh at the jokes even when it's not funny, bro.
Yeah.
That's how you know your chick is
And
solid.
she talking about a dead motherfucker is her soulmate.
Yeah, you don't want that.
That nigga soul not even on this earth no more. And she talking about his soulmate. But shout out Pac though, because I fuck with Pac.
For sure. All right, moving on from the crazy lady. I've been watching this show, Gen V. It is a spinoff from The Boys, one of my favorite TV shows, or actually one of my favorite superhero TV shows. If you haven't seen The Boys, to me, it's pretty much a must watch and a realistic take on if superheroes lived in the world that we actually lived in and had to follow the rules. I don't want to say follow the rules, but they just lived in our world. And I feel like it's perfectly depicted in the show, and it's based off a comic book. And I couldn't recommend it enough. It is insane. The most egregious things happen. It's crazy. Whatever, like it's really very well done. And they have a spin-off series. I think The Boys is more so handling these superheroes as far as like at a Justice League level, but with Gen Z or Gen V, you're at a high school, college level as far as like what it's like to be a superhero or a suit, as what they call them in college or whatnot. And I believe it's only 5 episodes out. You seen 2 episodes?
2, yeah.
You haven't seen it at all yet.
No.
Have you seen The Boys at all?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and say now, fire.
Turned up
Definitely fuck with it.
episode one.
It's perfectly. You can clearly tell it's a part of the boys' world. Like, it's insane, and it only ramps up each episode. I think the episode last week ended the way it ended. I thought something happened to like the show, like maybe it cut off, or I must have turned my head or something for a second, and like I'm like, wait, what? And like I had to like rewind it, like, oh wow, that's just how. Oh, okay, that was. So it's following these I think like 4 or 5 college kids who are trying to be the next big thing as far as getting into the 7, or their version of the Justice League is called the 7, and they have like this tier list, like you got your number 1 student, number 2 student, number 3, and it's like, you know, say if we was in high school and it go by popularity,
Top 10.
this is the most popular, and it go all the way to 100. So like the top 5 is where you want to be at, you know what I mean? And it's usually never a freshman in there, but I think the main character mostly is this black chick, and her ability is she can control blood, or her blood right now, but she's starting to find out that she can do more and more and shit with that. Like, she'll cut her hands open and she make her blood come out and grab you, throw you, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. And a freshman is never on that list. And something happens and shit start to go down where she pops up on the top. She gets into the top 5. Damn. And it's like crazy and super competitive. And you said you seen The Boys, so you know how like shady it can get. And it got crazy. People got some crazy powers in college, bro. Like, they got some up there level skills that can easily make it into the 7. But you know what I'm saying? It's always a twist with The Boys, or whatever, Gen V, whatever you want to call it. In this world, everybody's being manipulated. If you got a certain power that can be exploited to like for like to I don't know, if the government might want to use that particular power, they gonna come get you. It no matter if you up there a kid, they gonna get you, bro. Like, oh, you can do what? Okay,
Fast.
come with me. You know what I'm saying? And the gimmick with this one is that, yeah, you got your typical superhero drama as far as, you know, people catting off and wilding out with the drugs and sex in college, but there's a plot, something out of pocket is happening in the school. Just like the school is surrounded by this forest, and it's something that's going down with the kids, with some of the kids in the forest, as far as like the scientists and stuff like that. And I think the main plot of the series of this first season is trying to figure out what exactly is going on. And I believe the episode I just seen, it comes out every Thursday. They just kind of reveal what they're trying to do in that facility, and it's gonna definitely connect to the actual Boys series. Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is also a comic book. So the Boys has a spinoff comic book. I don't know if it's called Gen V. It might be, but it's definitely talking about the kids and how like you start from this level and how they, you know, they kind of groom you to be. And at the end of the day, nobody is. It's out of 100 superheroes, maybe 2 of them is solid. Damn. That is terrifying, bro. Like, they have the most ridiculous powers. People they can make you forget, you know what I'm saying, just by touching you. Damn. Or just get you into a room without you knowing it, and when you just wake up naked or something. It's just crazy, bro. Like, it's terrible. It's a terrifying world to live in, but that's why I love the show so much, because it's almost like real life. Like, this is probably exactly what would go down if this shit was real, bro. Like, people will be having sponsors. The government will be in full control. Right. They will have dirt on everybody, on all the soups. You know what I'm saying? If they try to get out of line, this is what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna come out. And if anything, if you don't got no dirt, they gonna make it. They gonna make it happen, bro. Like, you got. I think in one of the episodes of The Boys, you have a shapeshifter. That shapeshift. At the end of the day, he a fat dude, but he can shapeshift into anybody, and he go and sleep with somebody as a girl, but while they sleep, or like he blindfold the dude, and so he turned back into a dude,
Right.
while he's sleeping with him. So it's like, oh, you sleeping with this fat dude and you supposed to be a politician. Like, it's cold, bro.
Yeah, I
How people be
remember
getting
that,
flipped. Like, it's like, dang, bro. And so I think with Gen V, it's perfectly carries over from The Boys, and each episode is like literally getting better. And if the whole series was out, it would be really hard to like not like just completely binge it, because
Okay.
that's how each episode ends. It's like, bro, what? And I'm envious of you. You can just go straight to 5. You know what I'm saying? Because you gonna see hella shit, and it's gonna be easier to track. You know what I'm saying? Because you just continuously watching it.
What is it on?
It's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, Prime Video.
Yeah. So I don't even know how many episodes is gonna come out, and I do know The Boys is supposed to be returning pretty soon.
It the same people that wrote The Boys wrote Invincible too, right?
Yes.
Invincible coming back too.
I think
right?
Seth Rogen is in control of all that. Yeah,
Okay.
Invincible is definitely coming back for a season 2, and that's another one. That's another I would say realistic take on superheroes and how they would be if they existed in our world, but more, I think it's just a little bit more tamed as far as dealing with The Boys, because The Boys is crossing some lines, bro.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Episode 1 with A-Train.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't, like, with the Invincible, you didn't have that crazy episode to like damn near the very end, or like the episode before the last. Like, you know, it was some shit going down, but you didn't know the gravity of the situation until it happened. Like, you got to chill out for like 4 or 5 episodes. Like, oh, okay, it's not that bad. Like these regular superheroes.
Right.
No,
Boy, straight in it.
that boy Omni Man come out to show you who he really is. That was fucking crazy, bruh. And the show has been out, so spoilers. I'm sorry, but the when Omni Man revealed like the type of person he really is, he like, you seen it.
Yeah.
So he's basically a Kryptonian, but reverse. Like, he got sent to Earth to take that motherfucker over. That was his job. But he ended up, like, you know, taking it slow, getting a wife, having a kid.
Like Goku.
Yeah, exactly.
If Goku never hit his head.
Yeah, exactly. But if he was like maniacal too, like he like, you know what, I'm actually chill here for a minute, because I can do this whenever I want. I can literally turn it on and be like, all right, so I'm done hanging out here now. And he grabbed his son, because he's trying to like convert his son.
Right.
And like when he put his face through the bus and just killed hella people, it was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro.
No, it was Bart.
Oh, it was the Bart train.
It was the train. He just held him like this and was just smashing everybody just going
he
through.
killing people with his son body, bro, was so brutal. But
What about what he did to Batman?
their version of the Batman, he wouldn't really do that to Batman. He destroyed their version, because it's crazy, because just like The Boys and Invincible, everybody is a play on DC or Marvel. Once you start watching it, because they even have a character that just came in on episode, I think 4, who's supposed to be their version of Batman.
Okay.
And so I read the comic book, so when I seen them, I'm like, oh my God. And so, and everybody, like I said, it's a crazy gimmick, bro. It's everybody got something wrong, or not everybody. Like I said, if it's 100, 2 of them is solid. But usually it's something that's going to make somebody tick, or they got some fetish or something you don't really want to get too close, because at the end of the day, you're going to get hurt. But I just love to play on the hero genre and the seriousness, and like, this is probably how these motherfuckers would be if this existed. So
Yeah.
I couldn't recommend it enough.
Yeah.
So right now I'm gonna give that I'm gonna go ahead and give it the real deal. I'm gonna give it a 9.5. Like I said, the series not over yet. I'm just really impressed with it. I'm having a great time, and it's definitely not for everybody, but I definitely recommend you check it out.
Okay. So it's comparable to The Boys then.
Yes, very much so. You would immediately know, like, oh yes, we are definitely in the same world, and there's definitely mentions of The Boys. Like I think
Same
it takes
people,
place right
everything.
after the last season. So like some events that happen in The Boys are mentioned in the series. So
Yeah, because I remember they asked one of the heroes, the number 1, was it Golden Boy? They asked him. Remember, they was like, "Do you want Queen Maeve's room or you want Starlight's room?"
Yeah, exactly.
So this had to happen just like
right after the last
'cause
season.
They just left the 7. So
Facts. That was my quick little discussion on Gen V. But now let's get to. We'll try to make this quick. but let's just talk about the conclusion of Top Boy. Me and Stacks both finished this off. My man Al didn't get there quite.
I'm only on episode 1.
Yeah, exactly. So
Of what season?
the last season, we just talk. Oh yeah, he in the first joint. Yeah.
Wait, so do you know? So basically, there's 2 different shows though. It's like Top Boy Summer House.
Yeah, I think he going straight to Top Boy. He not even dealing with Summer House, because if you really want to get it in, you start at Summer House.
You need to start at Summer House, because then you'll understand Dushane
and Sully a lot more.
You'll understand them completely more.
Literally in the process of rewatching. I already started from Summer House. I'm already made it to season 2, Top Boy. So I'm blowing past it. I'm right there in the middle of season 2 where it's about to go down that.
Are we giving spoilers? Or we just
no? It's spoilers. So this is what I'm saying. We're talking about the conclusion. So first off, I ask you: are you satisfied with Top Boy season 3?
No.
Do you feel like it was rushed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I feel the exact same way, and I'll say this:
it was only what, 9 episodes?
Maybe even 8, and they weren't even that long. And it's crazy because, like I said, I'm rewatching it right now, and the attention to detail leading up to season 2 and the different angles and storylines and places they went, incredible, bro.
Ridiculous.
Oh my God, bro. I'm like, wait. And so the more I watch it, the more disappointed I am, and I can see how they pulled like a Game of Thrones season 8. Like, people got super famous, and I don't know if they didn't have enough time as far as with these actors, or if it was a budget issue. But
it couldn't have been budget. You know who was funding it?
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out. Like I guess the only other logical explanation is people's time, like the actual actors, like people getting famous. Because I know the dude who, even though he wasn't in season 3, obviously, Jamie, he's doing movies now. You know what I'm saying? I know Sully is actually in a movie that's about to be made by Daniel Kaluuya, the dude from Get Out. He has a sci-fi movie coming out called I think it's called The Kitchen, and Sully is gonna be the main character in the movie. Okay. It's like a post-apocalyptic future or something like that. But yeah, everybody getting these deals, and so I'm thinking that's probably why it ended the way that they did, because it literally don't make no sense. It's a lot of plot holes. Bruh, shit got solved way too fast. Like,
the stuff that didn't make sense to me was that whole, like, how they tried to, like, that whole activist movement, like, all of a sudden everybody has to take a stand and protest, and it's like,
yeah, it's
got nothing to do with what.
Yeah, it came out of nowhere.
It's like,
yeah, it came out of nowhere.
They were trying to jump on the controversial hype, like with all the shit going on in the world now, but it's like that took away from the storyline. Like, they could have did so much more. Like,
it could have been in there, because throughout all the seasons, like I said, I'm rewatching it. It is hints of it, like, you know what I'm saying, immigration coming, the redevelopment program that Shane had invested in, or he is invested in, so he can make it clean his money or whatever. But the fact that you had that so much in there, and it have nothing to do with the you know what I'm saying, nothing to do with the Shane, really. You know, just didn't add up. And the fact that he killed bruh, I forgot his name. He killed bruh that was the only link to Lizzie and Light that had his money.
But see, when you watch movies and stuff like that just reassures me that if I was to ever have that much money, I am not putting it nowhere besides where I know it is. It's gonna be buried.
Yeah, you're gonna have to know somebody personally, because remember, I
don't understand why you even need to wash your money. Just don't fucking spend as much to make them pay attention to you. There's ways of doing that, bro. Like, there has to be.
Yeah. Unless you
now somebody got full control of your money, and if they disappear like they did on him, you ain't got shit. And now you doing shit you had no reason to do.
Most people wash their money because, like, say you want to buy some property or something.
Yeah.
And then you have to. So say you want to buy like a house for like $200,000. You have to, every $10,000 you have to claim, like you have to send that to the IRS, and that you have to explain how you received this money. So people wash their money through companies, so you could be like, all right, I got this through my laundromat, or I got this through my whatever. But yeah, if you want to just spend a little bit of money at a time, you could definitely just do that.
Yeah, he was better off like buying up a hell of different franchises and just running it up through there.
Yeah.
But the fact that they put it in the redevelopment program, and like I said, he wasn't in control of it. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't in, like, he a nigga. So at this point, he's like, I'll just do whatever you gotta do to make me get the most of my money back. Like he didn't want no parts of it, so he didn't really even know the technical side of it. And it's annoying because the females ran off with his money. You didn't even see him. One of the characters that ran off with, she was prominent in season 2. She ran off with the money. Never seen her in the episode in the season. They just good. They good. They got the same money. They straight. You feel me?
Millions, boy.
Just up and low. I think like at least 15 million.
M's, boy.
And it's crazy because this makes him completely flip out. And because the only dude that can track is a dude that was married to one of his females.
That introduced him.
And he could have easily like just kept where he was so angry, he killed this dude. Like, bruh, that was your only connection to finding these people. And when he killed them, he left a mess. You feel me? And so now the police is on you. And so your only go-to is to rob your best friend, Sully. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's pretty much he fell back to let Sully run everything. You know what I'm saying?
Sully, look, if I was Duchesne, Sully would have been gone. Season 2 done. You have to, bruh. Sully, in my watch, you gonna see, bruh. Sully is one of them dudes to where it's like
I'm gonna say this real quick. He's the best character. Go ahead.
The best character.
I'm sorry.
We gonna talk about that. I want to ask you about that after I say this.
Right.
But Sully is one of them characters too, bro. He is Cameron from Paid in Full.
Oh damn.
He can't stand somebody being number one or somebody being looked at as the number one. Like, I have to be in charge. Nah, bro. For one, think about how the business would have been in Paid in Full if Cameron was in charge, and that shit gonna go straight to the ground. You don't got the coof. It's like same thing on Power, like Ghost and Tommy. There's a reason why Tommy shouldn't have been in the forefront, because he some shit he got to work out. He not mentally stable to run it, bro. Like, he jealousy issues as a grown man. Like, come
Sully
on, bro.
fell back. So I don't know if you remember in season 2, he's living on a boat. He don't want nothing to do with nothing anymore. All he get is money dropped off. Yeah. Something happened where he get kidnapped basically. And Duchesne is like, this is my brother at the end of the day. We gonna ride, you feel me? And they go get him back. They make up. He tell Sully so the dude that we was beefing with before, he worked for us now. I got him in Morocco making these deals. Go out there and make sure everything is going smoothly, because he's taking a little bit long to get back. Mind you, this dude is trying to snake him while he's out there. He like, well, if I'm out here by myself and I meet the Connect personally, I'm just gonna tell him to fuck with me. So that's his main objective. He really did go out there to fuck.
He not explaining it the right way. So mind you, hold on.
Can I finish though?
Go ahead. All right.
Go ahead. The bitch that ran off with the money, right? She is telling the nigga that's out in Morocco, like, remember, Duchesne kidnapped me and we was about to kill you. Basically, it's like, why? If you out there, will you fuck with me? Let's just do it together. Fuck Duchesne. And so he thinking like, I don't know. You feel me? I don't know if I should do that. But once he get out there, he see how he talking to everybody. He finessing. He's like, he call her like, you know what? Set that up. She's like, oh, you gonna do it? He's like, I'm not calling. Just set it up. Like, if I'm here, I'm gonna do it now. So just set it up. And so he goes and meets the actual Connect. You feel me? The one that's gonna supply everything. And he gonna try. But right when he's having this conversation, Sully pulls up, and Sully is, he gang. He Duchesne is his brother. He peeped the conversation. He was like, the nigga named Jamie. He's trying to have the conversation in a way where it's ambiguous, so Sully don't know that he trying to flip. You feel me? But Sully is so turned up. He immediately like, oh, this nigga trying to cut off, and so he go back and try to explain to Duchesne like, so this nigga is trying to take over. Like, why would you? Mind you, we done try to kill each other multiple times. These niggas shot at me. You feel me? His gang tried to kill me. Why is this happening right now? And he's out here catting.
Leaving some more. You're leaving some vital points.
Say it. What point?
You're leaving some vital points out, bro. Say it. Dushane wanted to handle shit with Jamie amicably. Mm-hmm. Dushane is all about least amount of bloodshed.
Right.
Like, how can we handle this amicably?
Correct.
So when the two gangs was first going at when Dushane was going at it, how Dushane was able to get the leverage, he like finessed Jamie and he had some leverage on. He's like, man, I'll make all this shit go away. So Jamie Foden was like, all right, it's good, make it go away. And Jamie was on board because he respected it. I was like, well, I appreciate you not going the route Sully would have took. Because somebody would have ended up dead off the. That's just how Sully moved. Like, watch this. I'm not. Yeah, there's no finesse about it.
Yeah.
So my
Sully
whole thing
killing
is,
shit.
Dushane had it in his head already. Like, I'm not doing this forever. Mm-hmm. Somebody's gonna have to take over and run this, and it has to be somebody that I feel is like me. It's not Sully.
It's Jamie.
Hold on. So
all right.
That's what I'm saying. So it's not like Dushane was just like, oh yeah, let me just send this youngster out there. No, he knew Jamie had ambition, but that's why he sent him.
You're not wrong. The part you missing out is Jamie said on the phone call.
I know it. Hold on, let me finish.
Dushane.
Let me finish though. But he said
Jamie
said fuck Dushane in the way that Dushane said fuck Jamie. He wasn't saying fuck Dushane like when Sully say fuck you, he wants to take over. He gonna put his foot on your neck. Jamie just wanted to have an exit plan for his shit went south with Dushane because of Sully. He knew that was the loose cannon of the bunch and knew that if Sully gonna fuck all this up.
Oh.
Come on, bro. You can't tell me. You can't tell me that's not accurate,
I'm literally rewatching it. So I'm telling you right now what I just seen. Jamie is on the phone with the.
We got a friendly competition here on the Real Squad.
I know what part you're talking about, bro. Trust me.
So I'm telling you.
Pulls up and was like, trust me.
No, I'm talking about before that.
I know that.
Before that part,
bro.
The whole reason. No, look. So the deal was done. Dushane said, Jamie, come home. Jamie like, say nothing. I'll be back. You feel me? Right before he was about to get in the car, he thought about it. He called Liz.
I know, bro.
He's like,
trust me, bro.
Mind you, Liz is like, we don't need Dushane. We don't need him no more. And at that point, he was like, I can't really trust you. I'm still out here. But once he got to Morocco, he saw how he was handling shit. He was cool. You feel me? He had his confidence up. He was like, you know what? Fuck him. You feel me? And she was like, so you're not worried about Dushane? He's like, fuck this nigga. Because at the end of the day, if they had to connect, Jamie was rolling on Dushane, bro.
No, he was. Hold on.
No, wait. Let me finish. I'll let you finish. You know how many times in the show niggas said we losing this war because Jamie niggas was turning up, putting hella of the little niggas in the hospital. So, like I said, Dushane is the head. He got little niggas on the block.
Right.
Jamie sent his niggas to attack all the little. He's throwing acid on niggas, stabbing them up to the point where nobody wants to. No, bruh. You have to rewatch. Look, do me this favor and rewatch it because Jamie is winning the war.
I know that.
That's why he sent Ats in there to do the shit and put this nigga in jail. And even Sully was like, "Wait, you put a nigga in jail, fucking with the police? We don't do that, bruh. You could have did. I said there's always another way. That ain't none of the ways." And Shane is like, "What the fuck? What you want me to do? What you want me to do? We was fucking losing this." Like he was like, "But that's not how we handle shit. We don't deal with police." That's how hard Jamie was. And these is little niggas, bruh. The ZTs, fam. These niggas was rolling, and this nigga was like, this is why Jamie might be my second favorite character because he was going so hard. He was like, I want this nigga Dushane and Sully dead tonight, nigga.
Hold on. So
he never once fucked with Dushane.
And you leaving this out, bro. After Dushane showed Jamie why he was the top.
He put him in jail.
No, hold on. But the way he did it though was
it was out of pocket.
No. Jamie thought he was untouchable because he was winning the war. He thought he was like, yeah, he knew we gonna do this. But Duchesne had to show him like, bro, I can touch you without even touching you. Like that was the hold on. That was the message he was putting out there. And like I don't care what you say, bro. The simple fact that I can put somebody in jail and get you out, if that don't show pull and power, brother, you can call it what you want.
I didn't say it wasn't power.
That was big finesse.
Yeah, no,
that was big finesse.
That was finesse.
I put you in here. I'm coming to visit you and tell you I put you in here, and I'm gonna say, hey, guess what? I get you out.
Like I said,
on the same time how Jamie hated Duchesne, he came to respect him. And yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Bro, when he got
hated this nigga.
Hold on, listen. When he got back, you gonna rewatch it. I don't gotta rewatch it. I remember when Jamie got back from Morocco and he went and had that sit down with Duchesne, bro, and he knew Sully informed him of what he was doing. Him and Jamie had that chop up, and when they chopped it up, Duchesne basically told Jamie like, bruh, we're not gonna be doing this forever, bruh. I'm gonna need somebody to run this shit so I can enjoy my money. And when that clicked in Jamie's head, he was like, oh, this nigga was grooming me to.
See, I'm not saying that you're wrong.
Hold on. So
I'm not saying you're wrong.
After that, Jamie was like, I'm on board with this. He got on board with it. That's what I'm saying, bro. So that's why.
That's all right. That's cool. But
listen, right or wrong?
No,
right or wrong?
I didn't say you was wrong.
Okay,
but listen, this is where you tripping at. Guess what he did that in front of though when he was in Morocco?
Who?
Sully. So you don't pull snake shit.
But at the same time,
it was already a rap for him.
It was a rap.
It was already a rap for him.
At the same time, Duchesne wasn't fully. That's where the jealousy kicked in at. Sully realized that Duchesne was grooming Jamie to be the number one. Sully was like, how you know? Sully's basically like, how you know I want to fall back? How you know I don't want to run this? Sully was like, nigga, we getting old. We been doing this. You want to be on the block?
Duchesne said that, yeah.
Yeah, Duchesne was like, you want to be on the block forever? And Sully was like, I want to be in. He wanted to be.
Mind you, and that makes sense. That makes sense because, like I said, Sully did step back, but he got kidnapped and brought back. And he did Duchesne his favor because he got kidnapped.
But I'm saying,
getting kidnapped had nothing to do with nobody.
It wasn't just cousin. Because of Duchesne.
No, he didn't get kidnapped because of Duchesne.
It was because of Sully's cousin.
Yeah, it had nothing to do.
Had nothing to do. with
facts.
Jamie
That had nothing to do with nothing. It's the fact.
Duchesne. So that's
the point I'm trying to make is like, he's showing respect to Duchesne. Like, okay, I backed out, but you came and got me. What you need me to do?
Yeah. And he didn't do what he needed him to do.
He technically did.
No, he did.
No, wait, real quick.
He did not. He did not tell. He was pissed.
We have never.
I know what he did to Jamie.
No.
He was
listen,
pissed.
facts. You missing the point. His only job was to go to Morocco and watch over the cell. And like you said, he came. Listen. Like you said, he came back, told Duchesne what was happening. Duchesne and Jamie had the conversation. They squashed it.
That's my whole thing. If
I'm about to go watch Top Boy tonight.
Right, to be real though, I feel like if Jamie and Duchesne would have had that conversation,
did.
No. Before he left to Morocco, Jamie would have never even. When Liz would have called him, he'd have been like, "Fuck you."
That's just not how the story went, though. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, though. Let's be real about it.
I don't know because that's not how the story went. At that point, that's what I'm saying. We can't play with this. You try to play with this, it could be a lot of with this.
Playing with
that's
this.
That's
what would happen because it showed.
They didn't have that conversation until after the fact.
When he had the conversation, Jamie was like, "Oh, I'm with this."
Yeah, that was after the fact. After he got caught catting off.
It wasn't because
at the end of the day. Don't cat off in front of Sully because Sully ain't gonna forget. He not gonna forget. Mind you, they traded shots. Sully is like, if we have beef with these niggas, they're done. If anybody ever shot at you, they're done. I'm not asking you no questions, bro. I'm done in niggas, bro. Period. I want that same energy from you.
He killed his best friend. He killed one of his best friends because of that.
Yep, facts.
But his best friend did try to get him knocked off.
Yeah, so I mean, it was all street rules. And the only rule Duchesne fucking broke, technically from the streets, is dealing with the police. And that's why Sully was like, see, I wouldn't, you feel me, if we could have tried to do this war a different way as far as fighting Jamie. But last thing on this topic, because we went hard on this, who do you think killed Sully?
Me personally, I think it's one or two options. Me, I think it was Aaron, Steph's new little girlfriend. Also, the
Daughter.
Drisk's daughter who Sully killed. So they had something in common. They both killed, and then remember Stefan had went MIA on her after he told her, and they had that little conversation about it. She kind of knew what time Stefan was on, and I think she might have did it thinking that it was gonna bring them closer together. And but yeah, or because it was somebody small. So it could have been Jack for all I know, but I just don't think it was for some reason.
I'll say my top pick would be Jack, and my second pick would be Cy. That's the dude that Stefan admitted to. Like, yeah, I seen who did it, and this was like Jamie ride or die back in the day. Like, it was one of his ride or die partners, and he already had the idea with Sully, but he needed the confirmation, and then Sully ran up in the spot thinking these niggas stole the drugs, and pretty much choked him out with the fucking pistol, made this nigga throw up and shit. Like, he, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that he knew Stefan, he could have tracked him, watched him, saw that he didn't do it, and ended up doing it for him. But then again, like I said, it could be Jack, because when Jack went to the house, she had this look about her like, you feel me? Her girl asking her, is everything gonna be okay? And she like, yeah, I think everything gonna be good. Don't even trip. And like, she had this like plotting look on her face, like, I'm gonna have to done this nigga before he done me. And like I said, she's the only other nigga that knew how he moved as far as going to see his daughter and stuff like that, and walk his daughter to school. So I'm gonna leave it up there for top pick Jack, second pick Cy. All right.
Ooh wee.
Man, you gotta get into that. You gotta get into that top boy. That was woo. You gotta get into that top boy.
Never heard.
Crazy,
Oh man,
So nigga,
bruh, it's serious, bro. It's
I ain't
serious.
never heard niggas argue like that.
Hey, and
like
that is
that.
crazy because we went way over the time.
Yeah, this is supposed to be quick.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Damn, because I wanted to have a discussion with Alan. We went to go see Anatomy of a Fall, which is a foreign film that I don't know if it's been picked up by a theater or not yet, or I mean a major label. And it's doing the rounds. I know it came out in August, early August this year, and it's making the rounds right now, and it's getting a lot of publicity. And we got invited to go see it, and Full House Theater. Didn't know what to expect. Definitely saw a trailer when we went to go see The Exorcism. Mm-hmm. But I didn't want to have to make this a quick one because it's a crazy movie. I'm gonna give my quick thoughts. I'm gonna pass it to you. One of my favorite movies of the year, but for sure, because of how it was shot and what they did with the music. It was a lot of close-up shots and a slow zoom in and pans to make it very jarring, because it's a film about a whodunit murder, or it was a suicide, and it's dealing with a mother, her nearly blind son, and the dad who was either killed or committed suicide. And the whole movie, you have to figure out if the mom actually killed him or was she innocent and he committed suicide, because she was the only one there present. And it's called Anatomy of a Fall because he falls from the top room of the house and hits
like the attic or something.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. And so the way the movie is done is very realistic as far as putting you in the place of the jury and the audience. And I've never felt like that before, as far as like I'm in the movie. That's how realistic it was, and it's not it's none of the actors that I ever seen before, so it was even easier to get drawn into the film. And like I said, I mentioned the music before. You have 50 Cent's PIMP, but played like as a cover, like in a French style, as an instrumental that's being played, and it's actually being played in the movie. It's part of the movie. And you have the little boy who plays the piano, and every time he plays the piano, it becomes a part of the score of the film. And I really picked up on that fast. And like I said, the way it was directed, as far as like the zoom ins and how the camera slow tracked and fast tracked forward and backwards, was super dope to me. And there was one shot in the film that I actually loved a lot. It probably would have fit perfectly in a horror film, because this can technically be considered a thriller. And I just had a great time with it. And the way it ends is not a definite answer. It has like that Inception type of ending where you have to kind of assume what happened, or you put the clues together yourself to give yourself an answer. And I love it even more because even at the end of the day, we've seen the same movie, we have two different conclusions. But my real quick rating, I'll give it. I'm gonna give it the real deal. I give it I also give this a 9.5. Only thing I can knock about it is maybe the runtime. I might have felt it a little bit because it's like 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Whew. Yeah, it's pretty long, but yeah, like he said, for me, I don't mind the runtime. I didn't feel like 2 hours and 30 minutes. Very great acting, great camera angles. It wasn't a lot of fluff. You know, it wasn't a lot of it wasn't any CGI. It was a straight courtroom drama, but you leapt in and out of what actually happened or people's opinions. Like he said, it puts you into the shoes of like a juror or something if you just watching the case from the outside. And like he said, they left the ending like super ambiguous, so you don't really know what happened. You literally like a juror.
They do give you like bits and pieces of what happened, but they don't give you a conclusion. Like you still have it's still ambiguous even with the clues they give you.
They give you like different scenarios about what might have happened. Like when they because it's called, like he said, Anatomy of a Fall, and the husband falls out of the thing. So they show you how he might have fallen, or how she might have killed him, and how he might have hit his head, or what different happened. But there's no like definitive answer on how to do it.
Yeah,
and like he said, it's about a woman and her husband, or a family who moves to I guess it's the French Alps. Yeah. I'm assuming it is.
Yeah, it's out the way. Yeah.
And they're what is it called? Renovating a house.
The father is.
So and it just goes through like the ups and downs of any relationship. And how you could like magnify such a small thing to make, especially when somebody dies, you can magnify anything to make it seem like, like that was, all right, this is why she killed him, or, this is why he committed suicide. We don't know at the end of the day, but you can obviously have a strong opinion on whatever one. We was talking about it the whole ride home.
Yeah, no. Like I said, to me, it left clues to make me feel the way I felt. But then again, he still was on the opposite end of how I felt about it. And it's interesting because the wife and the husband are both writers, and so they really good at telling stories. And every little bit of information comes into play or whatever. And even the son, who was supposed to be who's like somewhat blind, plays an incredible part in the film, which is super necessary because he has to take the stand or whatever and give his piece. And it's just really one of those jarring movies that you really gotta give it a chance. Like I said, the runtime might be a little sketchy. He didn't feel it, but you definitely gotta give it a chance. What would you rate it, in your opinion?
I'm gonna give it the real deal, 9.3. I gave it that when I first saw it, and the more I think about it.
But how you feel about the end though?
How the end? That's the only reason I'm not giving it like super high, because so it's one of those endings, like he says, like Inception, where it's like you don't know whether she did it or not. They never tell you. So me, I like a little bit more definitive answer. Like I want to know. At least give me like a wink, or like,
especially the fact that it's a crime drama documentary style. Like you really want to be like, you want to get that satisfying feel. But for some reason I was satisfied because, like I said, I came up with the conclusion I came up with because of the clues and things that happened within the movie. And it made it a little bit more palatable. You know what I'm saying? Like I completely understand. Like with Inception, it's a sci-fi fantasy movie where like it's a lot of action, it's a lot of fun. So you kind of more held together with that. But with this one, you like really on the edge of your seat. Like, are you gonna tell us? Are you gonna tell who? Wait, what actually happened? What actually happened? And when they don't show you what actually happened, you just have to go off of what you, how you felt the jury to played everything out. It can leave you one more. I get it.
It definitely leaves you with the feeling of, like you said, one and more. It leaves you with the feeling of unease almost, because it's like, maybe if she did kill him, then it's like, damn, she a murderer and just got off with it.
Yeah.
And she was able to hold it together the whole time. Yeah. And like actually show emotion about it, which, it's the signs of a psychopath. somebody who could just cry and like, you know what I mean. But you know, it definitely left it open for discussion, and we discussed the movie a long time after we was done.
Yeah, and that's why I really like. Yeah. I love when movies can do that, and so that's why I had to give it like a kind of a high praise. And the only reason they didn't get the real deal dopeness for me is because of the runtime.
The only reason they didn't get it from me is because of the ending.
Yeah,
and you know that's another thing. Like we don't agree on it, but that's what make good movies.
Trailer was dope.
Yeah, trailer was fantastic. Fantastic trailer. So definitely check out the trailer, Anatomy of a Fall, if you get a chance. And if you get a chance at your local theater, definitely I recommend to check it out because it's definitely doing the numbers. And so far, the reviews I've seen and heard, the headlines, it's solid. It's doing good. But we already kept you for a long time. We want to let you guys get out of here. If you're new here, please hit that sub button. If you are returning, please hit that thumbs up. It helps the video out a lot. And of course, hit that
notification bell
so you'll be up to date on when we drop shit. And you know, you'll be able to keep it real with the Real Squad. But like I said, man, we're not gonna hold y'all.
Wait. One more thing. Israel and Palestine situation. I'm not gonna go too deep into it. Both sides have done terrible things. Whatever side you're on, just let's all be nice to each other. Let's all love each other because that's what we here on earth for. I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but
Mr. Political over here.
Yeah, I don't want to get too political, but it is important. It is an important thing because it's like a real war. Our kids are dying. They're bombing places, you know, they call them terrorist group or whatever. However you feel about it, don't go off and like beat up nobody because of their opinion on it. We all should just come together and we should learn how to love each other. That's all I'm saying about it.
Real spill. Appreciate you, big dog.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, y'all stay tuned in. We'll catch y'all next time on the Real Talk. Real Squad. Peace.